What if I told you that April is the most underrated month to explore Canada? No tourist crowds. No freezing storms. Just blooming beauty, migrating wildlife, and spring moments that feel like magic. From thawing national parks to seaside cities awakening after the long cold, this is Canada like you've never seen it before. So pack a warm jacket and a curious spirit, because today we're counting down the 10 best places to visit in Canada during April, your perfect spring travel plan. Number 1, Vancouver, British Columbia. If you want to feel spring in Canada before anywhere else, start here. Vancouver in April is a sensory explosion. The rain softens, the air warms, and the city bursts into color with cherry blossoms everywhere. Over 40,000 trees bloom pink across streets, parks, and boulevards. Like the seawall around Stanley Park, framed by the Pacific Ocean on one side and snow-capped mountains on the other. Walk under tunnels of blossoms in Kitsilano, or sip a latte at a sidewalk cafe in Yaletown with the scent of flowers in the air. Vancouver is where spring begins in Canada, and it begins beautifully. Number 2, Tofino, Vancouver Island. Rugged. Remote. Wild. Tofino in April is cinematic. The storms start to ease, but the waves still roll in massive and untamed, perfect for surfers and storm watchers alike. The beaches are misty, the forests deep green, and the sky always shifting. But here's the real magic: April is prime time for gray whale migration. You can stand on a headland and watch giants move through the Pacific, or take a boat tour for a closer look. The best part? It's quiet. No summer crowds. Just you, the sea, and the raw pulse of nature. Number 3, Banff and Jasper National Parks, Alberta. April in the Rockies is otherworldly. Snow still blankets the peaks, but spring begins to whisper at the edges. Lakes like Lake Louise start to thaw, creating stunning reflections of blue and white. The Icefields Parkway, one of the world's most scenic drives, reopens with fewer cars and more wildlife: elk, moose, maybe even a bear emerging from hibernation. The trails are quiet, the views untouched, and the Banff Upper Hot Springs become a surreal experience: warm water on your skin, snowflakes melting in your hair, and the mountains towering all around. Number 4, Niagara Falls, Ontario. You've seen pictures of Niagara in summer, but have you seen it when winter lets go and the river comes alive? April is when the ice melts, and the falls thunder louder, swollen with snowmelt. The mist is icy fresh, and rainbows appear more vividly in the cool spring sun. And best of all, the crowds aren't there yet. You can walk the boardwalks in peace, hear the roar without the chatter, and still catch that awestruck feeling that makes Niagara timeless. Number 5, Ottawa, Ontario. April is when Ottawa begins to bloom, literally. Tulips start pushing through the thawing soil. Cherry blossoms bloom in Majors Hill Park. The Rideau Canal, once frozen and filled with skaters, now reflects the sky again. The air smells like spring. If you're lucky, you'll catch the early events leading to the city's famous Tulip Festival in May, but without the crowds. Add to that farmers' markets, river strolls, and museums waking from winter silence, and you get a capital city slowly breathing back to life. Number 6, Quebec City, Quebec. Still want some winter charm without the bitter cold? Quebec City in April is a perfect blend of frost and sun. Cobblestone streets shine wet with melting snow, cafes open their doors to warm daylight, and sugar shacks in the countryside start boiling down fresh maple syrup, an essential Quebec spring tradition. The old city feels like Europe, but with a Canadian soul. Stroll the ramparts, sip hot cider, and let the last kiss of winter wrap you in calm. Number 7, Gaspé Peninsula, Quebec. Wild and windswept, Gaspé is one of Canada's most underrated natural treasures, and April might be the most mysterious time to visit. The cliffs are still kissed with ice. The trees begin to rustle with green. Migratory birds return to the skies. This is where solitude becomes sacred. Hike along the sea, visit a lighthouse alone, or simply sit and listen to the Atlantic wake up. For photographers and seekers of silence, Gaspé in April is a dream with no distractions. Number 8, Halifax, Nova Scotia. East Coast charm begins its spring bloom in April. Halifax's fresh, foggy mornings, cool sea breezes, and warm cafes with windows to the harbor. The public gardens start to bloom. Local seafood returns to the plates. And the boardwalk? Perfect for an early evening walk wrapped in a scarf, watching boats rock gently in the bay. It's a city slowly unfolding, where you feel like a local even if it's your first time here. Number 9, Mont-Tremblant, Quebec. Love skiing but hate the chaos of winter crowds? April is your golden hour. Mont-Tremblant offers spring skiing, sun on your face, soft snow under your feet, and half the people on the mountain. In the village below, après-ski patios open, music floats in the air, and maple taffy cools on snow trays. It's playful, warm, and surprisingly affordable. Ski in the morning, hike in the afternoon, and finish the day with a glass of wine by the fire. Number 10, the Yukon. Looking for something legendary? In the Yukon, April still wears winter's crown, but with longer days and clearer skies. This is prime time for Aurora Borealis, as the northern lights still dance across crisp evenings. The snow is deep, but the sun lingers. You can dog sled through pine forests, then watch caribou move across snowy ridges as the sky turns pink. It's cold, yes, but it's also raw, real, and breathtaking in a way few places on Earth can match. So there you have it, 10 unforgettable places across Canada that come alive in April. This isn't the Canada of snowstorms or summer road trips. This is Canada between breaths, a land thawing, blooming, migrating, and waking up. The best part? You won't have to fight crowds, break budgets, or stand in line for magic. It's already there, waiting if you know where to look. Speech balloon, which place would you visit first this spring? Drop your pick in the comments, thumbs up like this video if you're ready to experience Canada beyond the cliches, bell subscribe to Z Roam Easy for more slow travel, hidden gems, and seasonal guides every week. Until next time, stay curious, stay exploring, and always roam easy.